guy just actually won a grindstone. Ooh. Woo-hoo. Look at that. Moving up the world. Doing crazy things. All right. Come on down, Josh Muse. Hey, Castlewood, up to no good, right? That's what they say. Hey, like I tell my wife, just push through another 6 minutes and it'll all be over with. Trust. I was brainstorming some entrepreneurial business names today. I was thinking of opening up a massage parlor called Nut Clarity. Yeah, because, you know, that's what guys do. That's when we're at our smartest, when we nut. That's why we become chronic masturbators. It's the truth. If we have any ladies in the house, non-ladies and things and such of the 2024 representation of ladies, I give you this. You don't have to blow a guy. You don't even have to have sex with him. All you really have to do is give him a hand job. I tell you this as words of advice. All he wants is a hand job because he'll be surprised by how much cum you milk out of him. And that's where the clarity comes in and he goes, you know what, maybe I can be better. Maybe I can do the dishes. Maybe I can do the laundry. And then 5 minutes goes by and he goes, nah, you know what, I'm gonna go on Xbox. So I was one time in school. I wasn't very good at it. When people tell me, did you graduate? I have to tell them that the highest level of achievement that I actually got to was grade 10. You know, most rednecks cheer for me. Woo! Yeah, well, exactly, right? So that's why I became a comedian, not because I'm mentally challenged. So in one of the classes I took sociology, and she had us bring up 10 reasons why prostitution was good. And it turns out the number one reason was it saves families. That's right, a prostitute can keep your family together. And I just don't make enough money to go to a massage parlor. But then I learned about this place called the Bissell Center when I got here. And so me and the other grade 10ers, we just went and got our hand jobs. No, it was good. I met somebody at work and I was 21 and now we've been together. I'm 37 now and we have a beautiful daughter. She's just as funny as I am. In fact, she helps me come up with some material. Like in our house, she gives me all the new words, like that's sus, Uno reverse card, things of this sort. But then we started coming up with new things, like we don't say diarrhea in our house. We say we have the runny bunnies. Right? The runny bunnies, because that's what you do when you go to the bathroom, you run there. Now, one time, I decided I was going to laugh and be like, ha ha ha, and lift up my leg and just let out a nice fart. Just let out all the pressure. And so she stood there and I was like, hey Lily, welcome to the barbecue. And I farted and it turns out it was a dang shark. So when she looked at me in disgust, I said, no, you gotta get out of the way. I have runny bunnies. She goes, Dad, did you just have a shark? I said, we can't say that word. We gotta come up with something new. So she goes, okay, what can we say? I was like, I don't know. So last night, she's like, Dad, I came up with it. And I said, oh yeah? She goes, yeah. It's a poop fart, right? I said, yeah. Okay, so what happens when you poop fart? Poop comes out and you fart. I said, yeah. She goes, okay, so it's like bullets. It's a duty booty. No. It's a booty duty. No. She goes, you know what then? We're just gonna stick with shark. And I was like, okay. Now, I hope that she doesn't go to school and tell her, teacher, hey, guess what we say in our house? A shark. And I recently did become sober, so I've been doing comedy in bars. Yeah. Turns out when I go, hey, is there any alcoholics here? Nobody claps. I guess that's why they call us anonymous. It's fine. Don't tell anybody about it until it's too late. But yeah, I did hit my rock bottom after I found out I had no more money. That was my drinking problem. But I never had any enablers, which was really weird. Nobody wanted to enable me. And then I realized it was because I'm a pure form of asshole. The type of asshole that doesn't need to drink or do drugs to be an asshole. He just is. You know, like when, Kate sucked off her gym teacher. That was just a pure form of being a redhead. That's how my mom got 3 kids, right? I mean, listen here. I see the cornhole back here, and that's what they used to call me in prison. Josh Cornhole News, And it turns out my mom's really good at cornhole because she's always tossing a sack. Another redhead. You can't tell because I'm bald, but that's okay. Now, the worst part about being bald is I sweat a lot. If you can't tell, I'm fat. So when I start sweating during sex, it just drips on my wife's face. And I can't tell if she's really having a hard orgasm or is disgusted, but there's nothing to stop it. So sometimes I get her, get on and ride me. And then I realize my belly is too big. And I go, we gotta stop. My blood pressure is too much right now. Is there something you could do for me? She goes, well, I can give you a blowjob. I says, no, I'm too sweaty. I go, well, okay, I'll give you a hand job. And that's when I figured out that's what's keeping our, whole thing going. Now, I don't want to call my wife a whore. Okay? Because she's not. She's Asian. She's perfect at what she does. That's why I know massage parlors keep families here in Edmonton together for $200 a pop. I had one friend say if you get in good with them, you can pay $180 and then $160. And then she'll trick you into her being pregnant and you pay $10,000. Wow. I said to him, I'm so glad I'm an alcoholic. Because I got too drunk to go, and I'm too scared to go into those massage parlors as well. Like, ladies, here's another advice for your, house. If you ever want to know which room your husband is masturbating in, find out which room is the warmest. It's always the warmest room. Sometimes it's your living room. Sometimes it's your bedroom. Sometimes it's the bathroom. But it's always the warmest room. So this is what you do, okay? You go into your living room. If it's cold there, and you walk into the closet, I've been there. No, but your boyfriend's been jerking off because we just emit carbon dioxide like trees, I once thought that if I jizzed before I met a girl and just kept it on my hand, the pheromones might attract her to me. But again, I have a grade 10 education. We've made this solid, right? Can you believe that my wife still kisses me on the mouth? Like tongue and all. But it's okay. We're going through it. She's happy that I'm sober now because now I listen. And last night we heard about people eating dogs and cats, and she is Asian. But now she tells me how to cook it. And turns out maybe I shouldn't have gotten the kitten after all. She said it might bring some more love into our house. I said, I don't know. Another little pussy running around? But I am half Irish, half French, and that's the perfect combination for a drinker and an eater. The French side is my gut, the Irish side is my liver. Both are inflamed and covered in fat. Oh yes, sooner or later, I'm gonna end up dead, and I can't wait because I know where it's gonna be. It's gonna be in my business, laying on my table, while my ling is jerking me off, and I'm dead. But I'll have my eyes open like this because I'm just gonna be in ecstasy, going, I finally did it. I finally figured out how to keep my family together. And it wasn't a kitten. It was just more little pussy. I sometimes like guessing what kind of Asian people are by using their swear words. If you come across a Vietnamese man, just go Doma. That's true. If you go across a Filipino, say Putanganamo. Because I found out Putanganamo did not mean handsome gentleman. It actually means a whole plethora of things, of motherfuckers and fuckers. It's the truth. You know, I am. My wife's a mother. But at the same time, I did not sleep with a dead hooker. No, I actually lost my virginity to somebody fully clothed. And what a lady she was. Okay, she was big though. So I didn't have to chase her down too much. But all I was looking for was a hand job. And she just laid back, pulled up her skirt, and let old Josh in. But I still had that sweating problem. Anyways, I've been Josh Cornhole Muse.